We need to talk. Weirdos, balls and ghouls, how are we all doing? I hope everybody's doing well. There's some things I need to say. And normally when I do a video where I say, hey, I got some things to say, people get pissed. Good, get pissed. So, recently I have seen that guy, you know, I'm not a debunker, but I'm going to make really shit debunking videos. Shit talking people, saying things like, if you use an app and you're fake, go check out Joe Vitale, because Joe Vitale not only shows this guy using a spirit box, but also an app, whilst claiming he's a real paranormal investigator. Therefore, if all channels that use an app is fake, and you have used an app on your investigation by your own standards, you're fake. Congratulations, go buy a set of nail clippers. Scruff. People going into comment sections. Hey, you're only working with Beardo to keep Beardo off your back? Doesn't exactly work that way. You see, if somebody wants to work with me, if somebody wants me to promote them, if somebody wants me to watch the content, they know they're under scrutiny. This is why teams send me their footage. Hey, check this out. I Conjure have done it, Ghosts on Trent have done it, Staffordshire Paranormal have done it, the Ouija Brothers have done it. There's a whole host of people. There are channels I can't even remember the names of, and the only video I've ever watched of them is, can you check this out for me and tell me if it's Spiderweb, if it's this, and I'll do that. But not every channel gets shout out, because I have to watch such a lot of content before I say, yo, these guys are really good. And I've tried to bring in more into the community, because I don't just sit in the debunking community because I'm a debunker. I'm a paranormal investigator. And let this be very clear. Every paranormal investigation team that I enjoy, they debunk as they go. The ones that don't are the ones that say, hey, I'm not an investigator. I just like to go out and get scared. And I'm cool with people going out and just getting scared. Now, if you want to watch a video about, you know, people sending raw footage and things like that, Crow of Judas has just put out a video that is quite possibly my favorite thing that he has put out. It's a very good video, and I will link that in the description down below. Go and check it out, because for everyone that's shit-talking the debunkers at the moment and being like, ooh, you guys are just party poopers, ooh, you guys just want to be nasty, rah. Rawr. Rawr. There are a number of teams wanting to work with debunkers, wanting debunkers to check out their footage. It's all good. This is a good, positive movement. In with the negative crap. You can't be an investigator and a debunker. What a ridiculous statement. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. And I don't care who you are. Telling debunkers, hey, you need to just do investigating and just debunk your own videos. Leave the teams debunk their own. No. Not happening. Never ever. There are a few people right now that are saying things to me like, hey, stay on the right side of us, stop debunking and just stick with investigating. Well, no. I started out investigating. I started out reacting. Then the debunking sort of happened as a natural progression, and I have been embraced by the debunking community. You can say things like the debunking community is horrible, the debunking community is toxic. Absolute bullshit. Do you know how many people have come from this debunking community and gone into the more real-based paranormal teams and gone, hey, here's 50 gifted subscribers. Hey, here's a $200 super chat. Hey, here's 5 gifted. Here's $5. Here's $2. Here's $1. Here's 1 gifted. Here's my membership. Beardo sent me. Purple sent me. Mr. Grey sent me. A lot. But are we toxic? No, we're not. Just because we don't shout your channels out or that we've watched you fake shit doesn't make us toxic, does it, for calling out the truth? I get people coming at me all the time. You're a debunker. You can't support Paranormal Quest. You can't support the Ouija Brothers. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Show me where they faked. I'll change my mind. Another thing that is really, really starting to grind on a few of the debunkers right now is debunking is calling people fake. No, it's not. Debunking is looking for a very normal cause for things that look unexplained. And a lot of these teams, they ask us to help them explain things that they can't explain. They haven't faked anything. The other side to it, I get sent videos all the time of channels, and people don't like these channels and say, I think they staged this, they faked this, and I look and I'm like, not a ghost, but it's not fake either. They have misconstrued a sound, and if you've never been on an investigation, you don't understand sound. You can understand sound in editing, by all means, but You don't understand sound in certain buildings. There's a big empty building with the paint peel and the ceilings caving in and drips. You can see something dripping there, but you're hearing it over there. Unless you've gone to these places and start to develop a sense of how sound works in abandoned buildings, it's kind of hard to judge, which is why I go to abandoned locations. A, to try and capture something. B, so I learn my craft as an investigator, as a debunker, because they sit hand in hand. Then you get these people going into people's channels. Beardo said this. Beardo said that. Mr. Grey said this. Mr. Grey said that. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. If I say something, I say it on a live, and the live is there for people to see. I don't care. I got nothing to hide. I will call out fake when I know it's fake. It's as simple as that. I can call, and people will say to me, hey, you can't call that channel fake just because they have activity every week. Yes, I can. Yes, I can, because that's not how it works. When me, my friends, teams that I enjoy watching that don't even know I'm watching them yet, go into the same locations as all these other teams have been to and get nothing, alarm bells start ringing. But every time these guys go to a location, ooh, poltergeist activity. Ooh, I just saw a shadow figure. Ooh, something's been thrown. Look, more stuff being thrown. There's somebody here. There's somebody here. But there's nobody here. It must be a ghost. And then I watch 3 or 4 other teams that I legitimately enjoy watching go to the same location and go, didn't get anything. Oh, wait. I've just worked out what that banging noise is. It's a draft pulling a door. And then you see somebody go there afterwards, release their video weeks later. The same banging door is in the same video, and then they go, it's a ghost. Gotta be a ghost. No, it's not. At that point, then you're faking. So I don't need to debunk that is wind pulling the door by watching your video. It has been debunked weeks ago by better channels than you. Grow up. Another thing, and this, I know this is a ranty video, but it's not a drama ranty video. It's things that people are saying that they are getting completely wrong. And one of those floating about over there, weird hair. Another thing that people are doing right now and getting completely wrong is they will go to a building after a legitimate team, walk in there, spend 10 minutes, and then say something absolutely stupid like, I'll bring you 10 minutes and it's not haunted. Every other team that you worked with has been in the same place and gone, this is creepy, there's knocks, there's bangs, this could be potentially haunted. Some of them go to that building and get stuff thrown about at them. And then some moron is going, it's not only because I've been here 10 minutes, just to have a go at channels that are doing better than yourselves. Some of these channels may not be doing better than yourselves, but you have to put the boot in because you want to look out for more fakers. It's absolutely infantile the way some people are behaving out there right now. There is an event coming up where a lot of teams are all going to one location. It's going to be carnage. Is it going to be a legitimate, proper paranormal investigation with that many people in a small building? Probably not. Will it be a lot of fun for the communities of all of these channels to all integrate? Yes, it will. Can we try to get a real paranormal investigation done? Yes. If it doesn't work, at least we can have a laugh. At least all the different fan bases can go, oh, look at all these channels interacting. That's amazing. And then people are kicking off about it. How dare you go and work with 2 debunkers, me and Mythos? How dare you go there with people who used to debunk this called this channel fake? You're not on the same side. Bitch, please. Of course we're on the same side. We're all looking for the real paranormal and having a good time along the way. Idiot. Another one. Hey, that team faked in that location. Therefore, the location is fake. No. Not especially. It may not be haunted and that team is fake. That doesn't mean a location is fake. However, there are certain locations that people right now are saying, hey, that's fake. One of the things I'm getting right now is, hey, twice you've been to 30 East Drive and twice you hardly got anything. Told you that place wasn't haunted. You break down how many hours there are in a year where something could potentially happen in that house. And how many hours I've spent there, it's probably around 26 to 27 hours I've spent in that location. And I'm going back twice more this year. Is that 27 hours guaranteed for me to capture some paranormal activity in that place? Absolutely not. If people were capturing paranormal activity there every day without fail, it wouldn't be paranormal anymore. It would become the normal. The scientists would move in and be like, so at 11 p.m. every night, a ghost throws a marble. There it is. We've captured it. Right, let's set them an experiment. It's done it again. Right, paranormal. It's not paranormal anymore. It's normal. Ghosts are real. You can all fuck off home. East Drive is no longer a location for paranormal investigators because it's been proved as real. I don't know if the East Drive is haunted. I have not experienced anything significant there. However, I have never had all of my equipment trigger in a very short space of time anyway, yet it did at 30 East Drive. Was it because of the Tesla coil I used and I just charged the atmosphere and maybe the equipment all around the house reacted to a very condensed charge? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Maybe I'll ask a scientist. Or could it be that my equipment and the other team that I was with's equipment that I had checked beforehand and I left cameras through that house so I knew it wasn't them going off, setting equipment off while I had the Ghost Tube Seer on? Listen, do I think Ghost Tube Seer is providing me valuable information for that investigation? No. Was it fun to try? Yes. Was the Tesla coil fun to try? Yes. Why I bought it? I've never seen anyone else do it. Was all of the REM pods kicking off for the REM Bear and there was a Melrem or something there? Was all of that sporadically going off in the space of about 15 to 20 minutes and then nothing before and nothing after? Was that interesting to me? Yes. The only place that has happened to me is 30 East Drive. My equipment, as a rule, never ever goes off. Ever. Every investigation you've seen me go on, even though you may not see a REM pod or a K2, they're there. They're turned on. I just don't draw attention to them. Or maybe I have, but I've just cut out the video because they didn't do anything. Recently, me and Dean went to a castle. We got Ghost Tube running. Does that mean we suddenly fakers? No. Did we mock Ghost Tube on occasion because nothing married up with where we were? Yes. Did it pass some time and make the investigation a little bit more fun when we were freezing our asses off and nothing was happening? Yes. Is there anything wrong with that? No. If you think there is something wrong with that, then what's those style of investigations? Go and watch guys with, nothing happening at all. Ever. The reason we all use equipment, and, most of us have scaled back on equipment use, but the reason we use it is we're there between 4 and 8 hours in the freezing cold most of the time, in the damp. It's quite miserable. You've got each other's great company and you're talking to walls, hoping something talks back. So forgive people if they want to use some equipment. But what's different is, teams I watch and myself and, decent people, they turn on the Ghost Tube. Is there anyone there? Could somebody speak to me, please? Oh, wait, sorry, wrong app. This one doesn't work by shaking it. Would anyone like to communicate with me today, please? Bloody. Right, so what we would do is go bloody. That doesn't apply to anything in this room. Did you say something else? Did you tell me which room I'm in? Did you tell me my name? Could you tell me your name? Etc, etc, etc. Other channels will do the exact same thing. The app will go bloody. And they'll go, oh, dude, bro, boom, bass drop, repeat it, dude, bro, like it's actually relevant when it's not. The teams that try to link every single word with a bass drop and with a replay to say, look how cool this paranormal activity is, they're the guys that are milking it and are using the apps to bolster how fake their bullshit investigations are. The guys with their hands in their pockets when the REM pods are going off because they key in radios. I've since discovered that certain REM pods, the big black ones with the aerial, the big round black ones with the red writing on in the big aerial, my car keys to unlock and lock my door sets those off. Discovered it completely on accident in 30 East Drive. Didn't know if I locked my car. Click, beep, 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 beep. Oh, that's weird. Unlock, beep, 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 beep. Wow. If I do it with my own REM pod, doesn't work. But some REM pods, car keys are setting them off. So when your investigators got their hands in their pockets, and REM pods are going off week in, week out, without fail, in response to questions, they're probably faking it. And then I'm allowed to then say, I've watched so many videos of these guys, activity on the REM pods every week. That's not real. Do you know why I know that's not real? Because I investigate. The teams I work with investigate. I message them. How many times has your REM pod gone off this year? 2, 3, whatever. It is just so messy out there right now, and there's no need for it. You've got a Higgy Pop article basically slating all the debunkers, and I'm like, hang on. You're writing that from your point of view, or from the point of view of a fan of the hotel by the look of it. Absolutely fine. But don't label me as one of these toxic, horrible people when I've been there twice. The hotels will say very loud and very proud for everyone to hear, if you want to judge us, come to the hotel and judge us. Did I find any signs of fakery? No. Did I see a ghost? No. So don't then label all of us in one camp. Just because other debunkers haven't been there doesn't mean they don't have any right to any opinion on any paranormal investigation channel. Some of the debunkers are really good with sound. Some of them are very, very good with video. Mr. Grey is very, very good with video because of what he does for a living. Apple is very, very good with sound and video because of he's an editor by trade. So if anyone could say to us, none of you are experts, well, bullshit. Papel is an expert, even though he doesn't debunk so much anymore. He is a video editor as a job. That is his living. He is an expert in it. He gets paid by large companies to make videos for them, edit videos for them, to produce videos for them. He's an expert in his field. I'm a demonologist now, because I did Demonology 101. There are all of these little hit pieces coming out. And then I'm looking and I'm like, you're controlling the narrative there, because what you're doing is turning a blind eye to things like Papel's a video editor, Mr. Grey is a graphic designer. I worked with CCTV for 13 years in one company. So while I may not have a piece of paper that says I'm an expert, when it comes to CCTV footage, I know my shit. What I'm trying to say is, everyone is out. All the people arguing against debunkers right now are just saying things like the debunkers haven't got a clue. They are reaction channels and they shouldn't be debunking. I disagree. I completely disagree, with respect. You've had your say, a lot of you. Let me have my say for our side of the fence. You people that are shouting the debunkers don't know what they're talking about are not experts in the paranormal field either. You haven't been to university and done parapsychology. Some of you may have. But realistically, is there an expert in the paranormal field? Well, I think so. I think somebody like Kenny Biddle would be an expert in the debunking field, because it's what he does for a job. He works for the Centre of Inquiry. His job is to investigate the paranormal. Just because he doesn't investigate the paranormal from the standpoint of it's all real, doesn't make him any less credible as an investigator into the paranormal. And listen, me and Kenny, we disagree on a lot of stuff. And I'm not firing shots here. What I'm saying is, you can't, on one hand, say the debunkers don't have a clue what they're talking about. They're armchair critics and they are reviewers and they should not be debunking. Whilst no matter where you are, what you're doing on your paranormal investigations, are you any better than us armchair critics? And I'm not an armchair critic. You can fire that at me as many times as you want. I am not an armchair critic. I go out and investigate. And the people that have said, hey, debunkers are wrong, I've been to your building. So by your own standards, I'm cool. And last but not least, and this is probably the biggest gripe of all of this, the debunking community have been being horrible and toxic in my comment section again. And I go and look, not us. It's not our community. Sometimes it's your own fans turning on you. Sometimes it is complete skeptics coming at you. You put out a video week after week after week saying ghost, demon, skinwalker, whatever the hell you're claiming this week. And those skeptics see the thumbnail and go, oh, this is good for a laugh. They put it on and then they tell you your video's shit because none of it's real. Those same people come into my comment sections about 30 East Drive, Candleston Castle, or the Ancient Ramin and go, none of it's real, you idiot. At some point, grow up. Okay, cool. I don't then say, hey, that's the debunking community's fault that naysayer is coming and giving me shit. It's because we have a different belief system, and it's absolutely fine to have a different belief system. But stop tarring everyone that doesn't believe your bullshit as coming from the debunking community. Because the majority of the debunking community believe in the paranormal. You just can't see that because you're too hell-bent on labeling us for your mistakes. This is a general sort of sweeping comment. The guys that are faking are only pissed at debunkers and the debunking community that they've got somewhere to put their blame. Not always the debunkers calling you fake. It's not always the debunkers catching you out. Sometimes it's your own fan base. Sometimes it's your own mistakes. Stop blaming us for your mistakes or your bad attitudes or your fuck-ups. That's on you, not us. And if a complete skeptic comes in and says, oi, that's a load of shit, because I don't believe, that ain't on the debunkers either. Because I believe in the paranormal, Apple believes in the paranormal, Crow of Judas believes in the paranormal, Joe Vitale believes in the paranormal. You know where I'm going? That guy doesn't believe in the paranormal, but he's had an experience that he's not sure of. So what does he do? Flies all the way to America and goes investigating with Joe Vitale and somebody that he had a falling out with over a video. Great shit. That's brilliant. Opposite sides of the fence, gelling. I am going to be going to a location soon with somebody I once fell out with, somebody I once called out, and I will be working with them. In fact, there's 2 people there that at one point in time were pissed at me. I'm going to go and work with them. One of them changed his channel content description. Not an investigator, I just like to get scared. I'm going to work with these people. I'm going to probably get chewed out for working with some of these people. Have at it. I don't care. I want this community to grow. And when those channels that I have called out previously want to work with me anyway and see if they can learn from me, I'm all up for it. And when one of those channels says, I've got this really crazy idea that I want to do an investigation and you're just going to tell me that it won't work, it's stupid, and... No. You've got an idea of something to do in a paranormal investigation, something I've never seen before, count my fat ass in. I'm going to watch intently and be like, a cool idea. It may be flawed, but that's a cool idea. That's thinking outside the box. I like it. And then I'll probably say to Kenny Biddle, hey, I worked with this team and they did this. What do you reckon? And Kenny Biddle will go, science proves XYZ, it's not real. And then I'll go, science says ghosts ain't real, but I've seen one when I was a kid. Yes, I know, it's a rant, but I'm not taking shots at certain teams. I'm not taking shots at either side. I'm just saying, there's a lot of people out there throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks, blaming us, and it ain't on. It ain't on for the debunking community, it ain't on for the content creators of the debunking community, and it ain't on for the paranormal investigators, alright? Stop calling these guys fake. And please, for the love of God, stop saying stupid things like, and I've seen this a few times. Beardo, Ghost on Trent, Ouija Brothers, and all those teams associated are going to haunted locations and pretending they're not haunted to make other teams look bad. Those other teams don't live in our heads rent-free. We live in theirs rent-free. Second somebody says anything negative, all of us get the blame. And we haven't mentioned them for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. It's infantile, it's juvenile, but it's getting beyond the point where I can keep laughing at it now. It's got to a point where I'm like, can you just shut up? There are teams out there that I know are 100% fake. And I'm moaning because teams want to work with me. Why? What difference does it make to you if I go out with team A, B, C, D, E, F, G all through the year, and your name never gets mentioned on an investigation? What harm is that to you? You see, when we're out investigating, we're not thinking of your team faking in a different location 6 months ago. We don't give a fuck. If we happen to go to a location you've been to and see something and go, that's what that was in their video. You can't deny that. We've seen that, like doors being pulled by drafts. I have seen somebody claiming to be a paranormal investigator go to a property, get all sorts of shit happen to her. And I'm like, I've watched 3 teams go there and nothing happened. I watched another team go there where a lady laid on the floor and was like, come on, spirits, do your worst. Have at me. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Nothing happened. So there we go. It is just a case of, please, shut up. The only people right now behaving toxic and having absolute blasts at this more friendly community are the people with shit to hide. And all you're doing is drawing more attention to yourself that you have got shit to hide. So have yourself a fantastic day, whether you're fake, real, or whatever. I don't wish any harm on any of you. I may not like some of you, but I wouldn't want to see any harm come to you. I'd prefer it if you stop faking your videos. That ain't gonna happen, but I will keep calling you out. It's as simple as that. For everyone else, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Much love to you all. Beardo. I've done that wrong. Beardo out.